Hey, hello everyone. How are you all doing? This is Michael. Glad to meet you all through this channel. And today we are going to demonstrate an amazing art, and which is slightly different from our earlier and regular videos. Regularly, I used to post the charcoal art, and this time it is slightly different. I'm going to use an amazing tool. And look at that. Look at that. It is in my hand. Can you see that? Oh, yeah. This is called pen brush. I think I don't. It's looking slightly blurry. Yeah. I think you can see this. All right. And I'm using this tool extensively to do the art today. Please go through the process and watch the video till the end and enjoy it. Do the practice in your home. Practice is the key. That's very, very important. Keep practicing, and all of a sudden you can't get better, and eventually you will get better. So try your best. Okay. This video I wanted to talk a little about the art when the demonstration is happening simultaneously. So let me know what you think about the video, and comment and like and share. And if any one of you not subscribed yet, subscribe and press the bell button. Okay. It will encourage me to make a wonderful video continuously. That's great. Let's jump into the video without wasting any time. Every artist start their strokes in some part of the body. Generally, I prefer to do this where it is contacting the contact point of the prop. For example, in this video, in our video, she's holding the spear. So I'm starting my stroke from that position, and then slowly I'm drawing the torso area and then going further. So some people start with the face and some people start with the body part, but I generally start with where it is contacting. For example, she's holding the spear, that is a contact point. So I'm starting from there and then slowly building around the detail. And some people do the entire sketch of the whole body and then go for a detail, and that's depend upon each artist specifications. So I just start from there and coming down, and now I'm working on the thigh and the legs, so that to get an overall idea. So we have to be super careful about the perspective and the proportions. Everything you should keep in mind when we are sketching. And again, this is we are using the pen brush, so it's a direct stroke, and we are not using any pencil sketch and tracing on top of it. It is directly taking a paper and working on the illustration. So we have to be super careful. If you are making mistake, it is, we can fix it digitally. I have done it in the end, but still it is we have to be careful not to make several mistakes. So let us do the another thigh and the legs. That's because she's slightly making a step, and we are capturing the pose when she is taking a step forward. The arms, and when we are drawing the female arm, and the grace is very, very important, and we have to bend the knee inside. And even though she's a tough lady, and still she's a lady, so we have to maintain those elegance in her body. So adding little more detail on the upper part where the capes are covered in her chest part. We are doing little more detail over there. So here where we are making the area darker and lighter plays a key role, and we have to be super careful. And again, when we are making a lighter tone, and the background should be a little more darker so that it will be projected outside and emphasized. So for example, now if you see this the hair and the face is now dull, and when I'm applying the black over there just behind the back, behind the face, and you can see the black because of the black hair flowing nicely on the hair on the air, and you can see the face brightly projecting outside. So when I'm finishing that part, and you can understand how nicely the face is projected against the black color. And when we are doing the hair, we have to be super careful. We should not make it the entire hair black, and we have to leave some white parts so that we can show the reflection of the hair and all this. So we have to be careful. And the hair in front of the face and the hair which is behind the face, and we have to create like a three structure in the image. For example, the first is the foreground is the hair which is flowing front side, and then face, and then the kind of a background. Three layer concept we have to apply here nicely, so it will look nice. So now doing little bit of plants and shrubs to cover her feet so that we can feel, and she's just making a step and doing a nice pose over there. And thick and thin, we can use very nicely the thick and thin, because the brush pen, that is a specialty of the brush pen. When you are pressing little stronger, and you can see the nice thick stroke, and when you are taking out slightly, and the stroke will be much more thinner. So you have to play with this little. Add a little more knee detail. And the shadows are super strong shadows we are using, because it's black and white basically, and we are not using any gray tone. So it is not a three tone, but some of the places, and I'm using slightly dry stroke to maintain the gray tone so that it will look like a three color art. And now again, we are making the cape, the backside of the cape more darker, so that the white body will stand out. So it will look nice. Carefully, the corners we have to lock first, and then we can fill the inside little faster. When we are going to the corners, and we have to be a little slow. Tip of the hair has to be handled very delicate manner. Fill the black and finish that cape part here. We may have to add little detail just below on the border of the cape. Add some footwear details. No need to worry too much about making any mistakes. It's still okay if we are making some mistakes, and still it can be rectified digitally. I have done some of the corrections, and I will explain, especially the spear. If you see, let me come back later when I'm doing the drawing. I'll explain. adding little more detail and little volume to the hair. We can still revisit with a minute tipped pen to make it much more better. The hair strands has to flow nicely because of the air turbulence. Air is flowing from the opposite direction, and so we are showing the hair flowing to the opposite direction. Now if you see the spear, and I made the spear slightly slanted this side because I think the clip on the paper is very close, so it is not so straight. I realized when I'm completing the sketch, I realized that the top of the spear is bigger, so I wanted to make it a little small and make it straight. So those corrections I have done in digitally. So if you see the final image in the left side, and the spear size will be a little smaller and it will be straighter, and some fine tuning I have done digitally, so you can see the difference. I'm taking the ballpoint pen and adjusting slightly on the fine details, but it is a major work is done on the paper. Now I'm taking this to digital format and then doing little corrections, so we are getting this as a final image. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I will come up with some other interesting subject next week. Until then, goodbye.